Boss, are you there, boss? Okay, in today's conversation, I want to talk to you about PenFed credit card application timing. When should you apply to get the maximum limit you need and deserve? I want you to stick around till the end of today's conversation. You're going to love it, I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, boss, I want to talk to you about PenFed credit card application timing. When should you apply to get the maximum limit you need and deserve? Okay. First, I want to talk to you about pre-approval. So PenFed can be selective when it comes to doling out credit card pre-approval offers. So I don't care if you already have 1 million credit cards in your wallet. If your ass is pre-approved for a PenFed credit card, guess what? I want you to seize the opportunity. You have nothing to lose. Even better, PenFed can be very generous in terms of initial credit limits, okay? So it is really important, okay? If they ever send you a pre-approval letter, you want to seize that opportunity. This is a lifetime opportunity because you never know, boss, okay? So what are we talking about? A pre-approval letter is actually a pre-qualified credit card offer. This means that you have met PenFed's initial criteria for a certain credit card before you actually apply. Now, don't get me wrong, it is not guaranteed that you'll be approved for the card in question, but it is a way to gauge your odds of approval without getting a hard inquiry on your credit report. It's really important because the bottom line is that you are trying to protect your credit score, right? So you don't want to have hard pulls all day long. You want to have soft pulls. And applying for a pre-qualified offer it actually triggers a soft credit inquiry and will not affect your credit score. So basically, by applying for those offers, your chance of being approved is much better because you have already been screened for the offer. So this is one thing I want you to really think about. So when we talk about pre-approval, this is what it is with PenFed. And you could also actually time your credit card application if you have been referred. Yeah, you can apply when you have been pre-approved, but also you have been referred. So PenFed sometimes provides existing card issuers with a referral link they can give to friends and family. And this referral links may not necessarily improve your chances of being approved for a new card, but guess what? If you are approved, you and your referrer could be eligible for a referral bonus in the form of cash, rewards, points, or both. So this is really good. So the very first step, the very first time when you want to apply for a PenFed credit card is if you are pre-approved. Grab that opportunity and run with it, boss. The second time when you want to apply for a PenFed credit card is if you have big income. Yeah, boss. We're talking about more money in your current job, right? Let's say you've been working a job right now, and for the last 3 years, you haven't received a raise, and all of a sudden they're just giving you a lot of cash. So you have what? Big income, big ka-ching in your family. This is a great time to actually apply for a PenFed credit card. Think about it. Or if you have a new job with higher salary, right? You probably just change jobs, and who knows? Everybody loves you in the new job, and they're giving you lots of money. This could be a good opportunity. A good time rather, to apply for a PenFed credit card. Or have you been promoted in your current job? Okay, so we're talking about a lot of positive stuff happening around you, in your family, in your job. This is really good. Have you received a bonus at work? Talk to me about it, boss. I'm talking to you. Don't hide the money. If you have been blessed with a bonus, you want to tell everybody. Okay, not tell everybody the amount, but you can tell your family, hey, listen, things are good. Things are good. Okay. And have you received a large windfall? I'm talking about inheritance or lottery winnings, okay? So keep in mind, though, that the money by itself doesn't make you better positioned to be a better applicant, okay? We're talking about money. It's important to have the money. But what the money does is that it allows you to pay off loans, improve your credit score, strengthen your MPR with PenFed, your multiple product relationship, and be hopefully more financially responsible. Okay, so this is really what it is. So when you have more money, you are in a better position to actually, I would say, to rearrange your financial foundation so that PenFed looks at you as a better candidate, as a less risky candidate. Let me give you an example. I want you to see on the screen right now. So you see the PenFed Pathfinder Rewards Visa Signature Card. This is a card you can get if you have a good income. Because PenFed they actually pay attention to your DTI, your debt to income ratio, and they also pay attention to your financial situation in general. This is a great card. If you were to ask us, we have done a lot of research about this card, and it's a card that actually gives you a welcome bonus of 50,000. Okay, when you spend 3,000 in the first 90 days. Now, how can you spend 3,000 in the first 90 days if you ain't got no money? This is what I was just telling you. You need to have money to make money. Okay, so this is what it is. But the card has an annual fee of $95. But the bottom line is, you get the point. You apply for a PenFed credit card when your revenue, when your income situation has improved. The third time you apply for a PenFed credit card is if you see a balance transfer. Let's say they have sent you an offer, a pre-qualified offer, or you think you can qualify for a balance transfer credit card through PenFed. This is a great opportunity. Okay, if you have a chance on a high interest credit card, and you have a chance to transfer your high interest credit card debts to a low interest PenFed credit card, seize it. Okay, this is really important because those high interest balances, they're just killing you, right? You pay like hundreds of dollars every month, and this is just complicated. So if you are lucky enough to have a balance transfer credit card that you think you can qualify for from PenFed, grab it, grab the opportunity. Because we're talking about what? Credit cards, credit cards, credit cards. Credit cards, credit cards, credit cards. It's all about your strategy to identify the best credit card for you and apply for that credit card at the right time. Hence the timing, okay? You can also, when we talk about balance transfer, we are talking about an opportunity to get out of debt. In other words, you can transfer your loan amounts, your balances on loans. You can transfer that to a credit card if the balance is not significant and you have a great rate through PenFed. Let me give you an example. I want you to look right now on the screen. See the Gold Visa card? This is just a fantastic card, really. And the card has what? It has a 0% promo APR on balance transfers for 15 months. Think about it. And the APR goes from 7.49 to 17.99%. So after the 15 months, you actually get an APR that is between 8% and 18%. Okay, and they also give you a low APR on purchases, a $100 bonus statement credit when you spend $1,500 in the first 90 days. And this card comes with no annual fee. So this is really good. Okay, so when you see a balance transfer opportunity, this could be a great time to apply for a PenFed credit card. Assuming, of course, that all the other terms and conditions are great, that you feel good about your credit, that your financial situation is getting better and whatnot. Okay, so this is something you need to think about. Number 4, when we talk about PenFed credit card application timing, you can apply for a PenFed credit card when there is a welcome bonus. Okay, when there is a fantastic welcome bonus, you want to actually apply. Why? Because PenFed credit cards, and all credit cards for that matter, they often boast limited time welcome bonuses or exclusive offers that can really add up to enhanced rewards during the first few months after account opening. Okay, so the thing is, if you want to maximize the amount of rewards you can earn, boss, I want you to first make sure that you meet their spending requirements. Sometimes it is $1,500, sometimes $3,000. It's all about making sure that you can meet the spending requirements, okay? And one thing you need to understand is that with PenFed, they are very generous, if you will, when it comes to the rewards. Sometimes they give you a $50,000 bonus points. Sometimes it's 25,000. Okay, but it's really important. Now, big decision time, boss. I'm talking to you right now. You, big decision time. Are you currently are you currently looking for a bonus or rewards credit cards from PenFed? Answer me. Because if you're currently on the market for such a card, you want to apply, of course, assuming that everything else in your FICO score, in your financial situation, allows that application. You want to apply. Let me give you an example. Let me just break it down for you, because sometimes people talk in theory and people get confused. I want to break it down. I really want to give you an example, a practical example. Look on the screen right now. Look on the screen, boss. What do you see? You see a Power Cash Rewards Visa Signature card, right? Here is a card that allows you to get a 2% cash back on all purchases if you happen to be a PenFed Honors Advantage member. You have 1.5% cash back on all purchases. They also give you a $100 bonus statement credit when you spend $1,500 in the first 90 days. This card has no annual fee. This is really good. And the annual fee is zero. And the purchase APR is 14.99% to 17.99%. The card, what we love with this card is that in addition to the bonus that they give you, they also give you a 0% promo APR on balance transfers for 12 months. Think about it, 12 months. This is really good. Now let's talk about if you have a big purchase. Boss, I'm still talking to you about the best time to apply for a PenFed credit card. Okay, if you are contemplating a big purchase, let's say you want to renovate something in the house or the basement and whatnot, and you are looking at 25 grand or 50 grand or 10 grand, and you cannot accommodate that amount in your budget. Guess what? It's maybe time to apply for a PenFed credit card and charge everything on that credit card. So if you have a big purchase planned, think about it. You want to get that. And you want to, a PenFed credit card can be great for two reasons. Okay. First, you can get a promotional APR to avoid interest on your purchase. This is fantastic. And number two, you can earn rewards from a credit card sign-up bonus. Think about that. So you have a win-win. Obviously, you got to plan the payment period. So that's it. You know, after the promotional period, you have to pay the balance back. But right off the bat, you have this sort of advantage that is built in. Okay. So if you have a big purchase, it's a great opportunity, boss, to think about applying for a PenFed credit card. Okay. And again, when we talk about big purchase, it's a relative to your budget. It depends on because what I think, if I think $5,000 is a big purchase for me, maybe for you, $5,000 is just a minute, a tiny ass amount. You're probably thinking about big purchase when it goes to $25,000. So it's really relative. Okay, money. It's all about money. It's all about your financial situation. When we talk about big purchase, we are thinking about, because remember, you always have flexibility when it comes to taking care of that big purchase, right? You can put it on a credit card, or you can just finance it through a personal loan or a business loan. It really depends. Or in some cases, you can even get a home equity line of credit. So I'm just sitting here telling you that you got options, okay? But you want to think about charging the purchase on your credit card, on your PenFed credit card, if you want to take advantage of promotional APR, and also you want to earn rewards from them, okay? And the bottom line is that you got to plan those things, though. What I'm trying to say is a big ticket purchase doesn't happen overnight. Chances are you have been thinking about it for a while. You have been you have been mulling over the purchase, the item itself. You have done your pros and cons, and you just realize that it's just better to charge it on a credit card. So this could be a great opportunity, okay, from a liquidity management perspective. In other words, you're not using your own cash, but you are relying on PenFed's limit to actually accommodate this purchase, and you have to repay it over 12 months, over 15 months, interest free. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about PenFed credit card application timing. And I want to talk to you now about another time when it's great to apply for a PenFed credit card. And this is my favorite. If you have good credit, boss. If you got good credit or excellent credit, boss, I want you to apply right now. Of course, if you want to have a PenFed credit card, okay? I'm not just telling you to go out there blindly and apply for a PenFed credit card. No, not at all. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you want to have a PenFed credit card and you happen to have excellent credit, now is the time to apply. PenFed credit cards are great for folks with good or excellent credit, okay? We're talking here about 670 to 850, okay? So your chances of being approved for a PenFed new credit card are much better than if you had a poor or fair credit rating. We're talking about 350 to 669, okay? So if you're confident about your credit score, this could be a good time to apply for a new credit card. And the thing here is that you are able to actually, even if when you apply, right, your credit score will be dinged for 10 points or 7 points or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Listen, if you're currently sporting 775 or 825, losing 10 points or 15 points here and there, it doesn't really matter. Think about it. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so the bottom line here is that this could be a good opportunity for you. Now, the flip side of this is that you can also apply for a PenFed credit card if you would like to build your credit profile. Hear me out here. Let me just break it down for you. Now, PenFed traditionally doesn't offer a secured credit card, unlike NavyFed, right? And they don't also cater to folks who have a bad credit history. However, if you have a strong relationship with PenFed, and we always want to emphasize, I'm going to keep emphasizing this point. I don't care what some viewers in our comment section say. I'm going to keep emphasizing this. You need to build a relationship with PenFed or another financial institution for that matter. How are you going to do business? How do you want to do business with an institution with which you don't want to build a relationship? It's a win-win. It goes both ways. If you want them to take care of you, you better take care of them with your money. You want to park some of your cash in their coffers. Let me give you an example here. You have the Platinum Rewards Visa Signature Card. This is a great card to apply for if you have excellent credit or good credit. Okay. You have a 5x points on gas paid at the pump and EV charging stations. You have 3x points at the supermarket, including most Target and Walmart locations, restaurants and TV, radio, cable, and streaming services. You have 1x points on all other purchases. You receive 15,000 bonus points when you spend $1,500 in the first 90 days. There's no annual fee with this card. Fantastic card, okay? The APR oscillates from 13.49% to 17.99%. This is really great. In addition to that, they have a 0% promo APR on balance transfers for 12 months. Wonderful. Okay, this is just great. Now, let me give you words of caution here. Obviously, I've shown you the best times to apply for a PenFed credit card and be approved ASAP, right? This is just fantastic, all right? But we got to be cautious. There are some times you should not apply for a new credit card, whether the card is issued by PenFed or another institution. You just want to hold back if certain circumstances surround your financial life. Number one, if you are about to get a mortgage or other loan, I want your ass to be as far away from a PenFed credit card application as possible. It's very important. If you're shopping for a mortgage, personal loan, or car loan, it's best to avoid applying for a new credit card because whether you're approved or not, the increased number of hard inquiries on your credit report could drop your credit score. And think about it. A lower credit score coupled with multiple recent hard inquiries signals to lenders you are in need of credit, potentially making you more of a credit risk. And you don't want that. This is a space you don't want to be in. Okay? if you've got recent hard inquiries. So each credit card application involves a hard credit inquiry, right? Which will lower your credit score. So again, the mechanics are similar here. Too many recent inquiries can cause you to be denied new credit cards from PenFed or other issuers, especially if the inquiries did not result in approval. Okay, so instead of continuing to add more hard inquiries to your credit, it might be a good time to press the pause button on your credit card applications. So we actually recommend, based on our research, we recommend waiting 3 to 6 months between new card applications. Another thing is, if your finances are not in good shape, boss, talk to me about your finances. Talk to me. Are you scraping by right now, or are you just rolling? You just chilling right now, financially speaking? Talk to me about that, because a new credit card from PenFed or another issuer should add to your financial standing, not compromise it. So if you already have a lot of debts, or struggling to pay your existing creditors on time, or have a low credit score, guess what? A new line of credit may not be a good idea right now. Okay, so I want you to step back. I want you to step back, evaluate how you are managing your money, and work to improve your finances as a whole, okay? So once you get in a better place financially, a new credit card from PenFed or another issuer can enhance and support your financial goals instead of preventing them. Okay? We're talking about credit card. It's important. You are more likely to be approved for a new credit card with a better credit score. So this is the mechanics I want you to think about as you go through the timing of your PenFed credit card application. All right, folks, this is the end of today's conversation. I want to quickly recap here. So we have been talking about PenFed credit card application timing, and you want to apply for a PenFed credit card if you have received a pre-approval offer, if you have big income, if you want to consider a balance transfer credit card, or you are looking for a welcome bonus credit card, if you're contemplating a big purchase, if you have excellent credit score. And I'll just give you words of caution in terms of applying. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.